Aloha and welcome to the Obsidian Mountain Raceway, home of Griffin's Old Diecast Motorsports. This is your Aloha Invitational Tournament. Started out with 32 cars. In Group 1 ran 16 cars, and we're down to the final 4. So we're going to do the quarterfinals and the semifinals in this video. And up first is going to be Sensation, driven by Jackie Carver, and he's going up against the Red Tornado, driven by Tom Spanners Watson. And then we're going to have the ladies, Miss Liberty, driven by Emmy Chambers, in that Ford Mustang GT Stars and Stripes edition, going up against Modern Nightmare, that 98 Nissan R390 GTI, driven by Nina Kagami. She is a mean racer. Real quickly, I'll refresh you on these rules. They remain the same throughout the tournament. Cars going head to head. Best 2 out of 3 moves on. If there's a DNF, cars will reset and run that race over. But remember, there will only be 1 reset per round. In case of a 1-1 tie with that DNF, the car that makes it furthest down the track on that first DNF will win the tiebreaker. And let's do some racing. Here we go. Keep your roots to the sun. Race 1, that Viper on the inside and the Porsche on the outside. Porsche taking the lead, coming down that first straight into turn 1. Pretty much owning it into the pipeline and through the lava tube. And Porsche 935 takes that first win. Oh, that's a fine how to do. Alright, drivers have switched lanes for race 2. 935 on the inside takes another good lead, trying to stretch it out, and he does, going through turn 1, down into the pipeline and through the lava tubes. That Viper needs to do something to catch that Porsche, but it's not enough. And that Porsche 935 is your winner, driven by Tom Spanners Watson from Chaos Canyon. We'll be moving on to the semifinals. Who's he going to go up against? One of the ladies. Emmy Chambers on the inside, Nina Kagami on the outside in that Nissan. Emmy pouring on the horsepower going into turn 1, comes out in the lead, going down through the pipeline and out of the lava tubes. It is going to be Emmy Chambers and Miss Liberty. Drivers have switched lanes, and Nina's on the inside now. Let's see if she can do something with that. Going into that first turn pretty even, but the Nissan does pull ahead going into the pipeline and out of the lava tube, and she will indeed take that second race. Emmy seems to have a little issue there, slowed down a bit. Maybe she was trying to avoid that bump, or just returning that how to do. Nina back on the outside, Emmy's on the inside, and coming through turn 1. Ooh, Emmy got really dangerous up on that edge of the cliff, going through the lava tubes and coming out. She is going to be your quarterfinalist winner. She's going to go into the semifinals up against that Porsche 935. Interesting matchup there. Big V8 against all those cylinders. Well, this is how we got here, and this is where we're going. Here are your semifinalists. Miss Liberty, driven by Emmy Chambers, and the Red Tornado, driven by Tom Spanners Watson. Got a little reconstruction update for you. If you remember, this volcano suddenly decided to become very active again, blew off half the face of the mountain, and completely collapsed the lava tubes. So the pipeline is gone. However, the track has been expanded, and as you can see, it goes down into that 180, down another decline into a 90, a short straight underneath that precipice there, and another 90 down into the lower elevation, into the valley. You're going to hit another 180 before you come into that last straight and able to cross that finish line. There is the new track and little information on your new race. The first race that's going to hit that track is the Obsidian Mountain Enduro Challenge 100. It is a 16 car event, and you get to pick your car. That's right, you get to pick the car, and you're going to race and see who comes out champion of that Enduro Challenge. I'll get you more information as that time gets closer. First, we got to wrap up the Aloha Invitational. Let's do that for Group 1. And here is your semifinal matchup. A few highlights of how these two drivers got here. That Audi could have had that race early on in round 1, but really wasn't driving very well. Had 2 crashes in that race. And then that Integra just turns around and calls it quit, parks up on the curb. Emmy pushing a lot of horse out of that 8-cylinder big block, but need a little help right there from Sergio and that Night Raider to get across that finish line and take that heat. And here she is against Nina Kagami, who she just beat to get into the semifinals. Red Tornado, Porsche 935, driven by Tom Spanners Watson, versus Miss Liberty, your Ford Mustang GT, driven by Emmy Chambers. Keep your roof to the sun. Let's get it done. Both came out fairly even on that, and still running a little even. I see Emmy taking the lead there, going into turn 1 and down into the pipeline. That Porsche is falling behind. They have had some problems from that earlier bang. Oh, and he just rolls into that tunnel and flips Emmy over. But she's all right. They're already back at the top of the mountain. And here we go. They switch lanes. Well, this is the semifinals, so it is the best 3 out of 5. We're in race 2. Emmy's taking a big lead on that. And Tom got a little squirrely there. And again, down in the pipeline, slowed him way down. Emmy's already across the line, taking race 2. So, Tom Spanners Watson really needs this race to stay in it. He needs to put that Porsche to the edge. Oh. Emmy got the edge, and oh my goodness, she flipped over, slid all the way down the pipeline, and that 935 is going to take that win for sure. But oh my goodness, send an emergency crews up there, get that car back on its wheels, and wow, look at that, all the way around turn 2, down through the pipeline, and just car parts everywhere. Fortunately, they have good safety features in these cars. And look, she's back racing. Here we go. Race 4. Emmy's taking a lead. She doesn't seem to be fazed by that crash. Going down into the pipeline, she's still got the lead. And coming out through the lava tube. And Emmy Chambers is going to be your winner. Emmy Chambers, your finalist of Group 1. She's going to have to wait for Group 2 to get down to where she is, find out who she's going to be up against. Those races will be coming at you soon. I want to say thank you very much for watching these races. I hope you liked and enjoyed them. If you did, give us a like, leave a comment, leave suggestions if you like. They're always welcome. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Aloha from Obsidian Mountain Raceway. And remember, keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.